Okay. Alright, we are live. Okay.
So the letter belonged to Lucio, eh? He might be able to give us more insight about what is happening.
Hello, hello, hello. We're here. We are doing something. Doing something, truly. Throat hurts from allergies. I swear it's allergies. I did just take a COVID test, so I swear it's allergies. Why is my camera telling me that my RAM usage is high? Alright. Anyways, if my voice is a little gravelly, it's because sinuses are ruining my throat. / allergies. Alright, let's figure out what we're doing. Because I don't.
No one's answering. It seems to be closed.
Where am I going? I don't know. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Can I go in here? Yeah, you went in here. Yeah. Anyways, I have some hot cocoa.
There's a picture in the altar.
Yes. A picture of Gladys.
She seems nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Wilhelm. I'm not very good with this kind of thing.
You say?
It's good to see you around, Master Wilhelm.
That's rude.
You came back, even after you abandoned us. We didn't think you had the courage to show your face.
Okay.
Oh, hello again, Risa. And Master Wilhelm, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm sorry to intrude into your personal matters, Uncle Lucio, but we found this letter.
This brings back memories. How did you even find this?
It's not important.
We took a trip to your old office in the museum. It's a long story.
Probably shouldn't have said that.
I see. Unfortunately, your timing is morbidly sad.
Oh, please don't be sad.
This is sad.
Would you like some candy?
Please ignore her. What do you mean our timing is bad?
Franny is gone. She left several weeks ago. Her disappearance broke my heart.
I know where Franny is.
Wait, Franny just disappeared?
Nah.
The last time I saw her, she was arguing with Rallis. Something about whether we should teach the children natural magic. I gather Rallis was quite insistent that only elemental magic be taught. Franny left in a huff and never came back.
Why is no one noticing that Rallis seems to be evil?
You know, now that I think of it, I saw something down in the museum before. A prisoner all bandaged up. You don't think it could be?
Nah.
What? Are you suggesting someone may be holding my Franny prisoner down in the museum?
Yes.
I'm not sure who else it could be.
What possessed you to go down there anyways?
Bored.
We were following a thief. We think she stole all the tools from one of the Sindarian artisans in town. She may have been involved in Mom's death, too.
I see. I'll make you a deal. If you folks help me rescue my Franny, I'll use my connections and make sure your friend gets some new tools.
Yes, that's good aristocracy.
And Risa, I'll help you investigate the circumstances around Gladys's death. Do we have a deal?
That's a great deal, yes.
That would be great.
Although, we would have helped out anyways.
Shut up.
Then it is done. Meet me inside the museum.
Okay. Oh, where's this bird man up here? I mean, you're all kind of bird people. There's one especially. What? Hmm.
So glad you could make it, Wilhelm. It would have been important for Gladys.
World. We have Wilhelm. We have Irish for Crispell. We have Reese or something, and Rallis, and Gladys. But we also have Alex. Like, Alex is the one normal name, and we're like, you know what? We're gonna keep her. Keep it. Like, why? Fucking Alex.
You're here. Thank the lady.
Yes. I hit the wrong button.
I can't thank you all enough.
Yep. Cool. Sorry. But everyone at work is just kind of sending each other pictures of COVID tests. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. Okay. I should quickly be able to get to Franny from here. Like, I think she's just around the corner or something. Like, she's very close by. I was definitely wrong. Definitely wrong. Can I? Do I know? I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. There. Let's go kill him. Just gotta kill him, you know? Easy. Simple. Just gotta kill him. They take so long to die. So rude how long they take to die. Cool. My man doesn't need to talk. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I just need to remember where this prisoner was now. There, I see her. I see her. Okay. I've done it. I've done it. I've succeeded.
We need to find the key first.
Fuck. I didn't think about having to find a key. I accidentally skipped a bunch of dialogue! I wish they would die faster. Why? Why were they able to do that? Why? I poisoned myself. Why would I have wanted to do that? What possible benefit was there to poisoning myself? None of this makes sense. Very confused. So today I was alone at work for 2 hours. And in those 2 hours, maybe 8 people walked in. And 3 of them made purchases. So I was very, very bored. And when I get very, very bored, I think about High Frog Studio. So I was like, we're so close to affiliate. I was like, how do other people do things? How do I? And I was like, you know, I can't have a set schedule. Okay. We only stream indie games. No, I do not want to end stream. Cancel that. Anyways. So, but I was like, what if I do a stream until we get 50 followers? I was like, it would not work and it's a bad idea, but it's a bit, and I love a bit. That bookshelf has got to be where the key is. How do I get...
So a copy of the key must be hidden somewhere behind a painting. Smart thinking, Lucio.
Okay, so we're looking behind paintings. Too many fights! Too many fights! Too many fights! Anyway, so I said this joke idea to the group. And Roger was like a 24-hour stream, but instead of it being for charity, it's just vaguely threatening. I'm like, yes, and the threat is that I won't stop streaming. And the longer I go without sleeping, the more likely I am to cry, and then I can turn that into clickbait, so... I was gonna say it's a win-win, but I don't know who wins. What is being won? Didn't look like she got hit at all. Oh, it's because she's like actually defending. That's why it doesn't look like she's getting hit. But she is getting hit. The customers today were not having it. One woman asked me, first of all, so there's 2 of us in the store. Maybe 3. There's 3 of us in the store. One person's getting ready to go on break. And so I am walking to do something, and this woman's in the very back of the store. And she's like, excuse me. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. What can I do to help you? And she just kind of turns and looks away from me. I'm like, oh, what can I help you with, ma'am? And she's like, that's right there. And I'm like, oh, okay, what size? She's like, that one right there. The one in the front. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. Ma'am, how was I supposed... Ma'am, I'm not a mind reader. Just, the vibes in the studio weren't great today. And it made it even better when security came in. And they were like, hey, just this old lady, like, she dropped her pocketbook. I saw her, but I couldn't catch up to her. And I don't want her to make a scene, like, be like, I have money. Because, you know, the way today is going, she'd make a scene. Okay. Yeah. It's not just me. Everybody's on some shit. It's just a lot. We need to call security in also because... So teams aren't allowed in our mall until after 3. And they're not really supposed to be in without a guardian. At like 2 o'clock, this teen walks in. And they're like playing with stuff. It's suspicious. It's sus as fuck. we call security for a walkthrough. Security goes and talks to the kid. And the kid tells security that they're not trying to steal. They prayed on it. They went to church. And they're not gonna do it. They're trying to be a good kid. The security's like, I want to believe them. I'm gonna stay in the store until they leave. And then the kid immediately like put everything back and left. But it's like what? I don't know why they told security that. Like,
Did you find anything, Crispell?
No, I don't think this is the right painting.
what is security gonna be like? Nah, okay, I get it. You're not stealing. You're not stealing. You go to church and you know you prayed on it. Like, that's not how this works. That's not how we think stealing goes. Like, how? Our mom's really relaxed. Like we try and stop thieves, and we do have cops and all. But as far as I know, charges are never pressed. Like, it's just to get the stuff back. It's just to stop stealing. Like, if somebody's caught stealing, we get the stuff back and they're escorted out of the mall. And that's it. They don't get charges pressed. No force is used on them. So the worst thing that happens is a little bit of humiliation for they're stealing and they have to empty their bag because they won't give back what they've got. But that situation reminded me of, I was watching this vlog this morning and somebody was giving, or maybe it was yesterday. I was watching a vlog at some point, and this person was talking about how they went to college and it was like a religious college. And for some reason, all of these people used the excuse of, that's definitely not what I wanted to do. They be like, oh, God told me to do this, and so that's why. And this person like got broken up with on their birthday through a song because her boyfriend was like, God told me that you're not the one. She's like, that's okay, but like also you could just be like, this isn't working out, and maybe not done it on my birthday or through a song you wrote for me. But now you wrote a song how God told you to break up with me on my birthday. One day we'll find this key. Maybe. Or we'll just die. I don't remember the frog's name at all. I've been attempting to make illustrator art of a frog, and it's definitely a thing that I decided to do. The head is going good. The body is not attached to the head and needs a lot of work. A lot. But I did make a cute little beehive. I'm trying to make a beehive with like flying frogs around it. That's my plan. That's the plan, Stan. Alright, let's murder the zombie wolf out. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Alright, where else are there pictures? Not in there. This one?
Did you find anything, Crisbell?
No, I don't think this is the right painting.
What are we fucking painting? Dun, 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 dun. Wait, how many paintings are there even?
Let me check back here.
This is it.
Yes, this is it! We found the keys!
Tight. Museum sell key.
Now to rescue Franny.
At my work, we sell fanny packs, and there is some older fanny packs are on sale, and it doesn't make any sense. And so, we were trying to remind each other that. And one of my coworkers, I don't remember how to get where I'm going. Anyways, one of my coworkers wrote notes for themselves, and just several notes said Franny packs. And now, in my head, it's canon that they really think fanny packs are called Franny packs. And I don't know how to make them say that. But one day I'm gonna get them to say it, and it's gonna be great. Can you imagine living your whole life thinking fanny packs or fanny pack? Like, that's so innocently wrong. Oh my gosh. So, also one of my coworkers, her last day is Saturday. My boss had me go get her a card. And I'm lazy. I don't wanna leave the mall. I also like I opened, and then I scheduled the stream for an hour after I got off. I didn't have time for that. So I told my coworkers I had to be back in like 5 minutes. I go down the hall to this dollar store and I buy a $1 card. The cards there aren't good. They're like, God believes in you. Have a blessed day. And that kind of thing. Which, like, there's a time and place for that. This was neither the time nor the place. And I enjoyed it, but they were also like, my apologies, sympathies, congrats on the new baby. So then I found one that was like, this is an appreciation card. And then it wrote and said, like, you're terrific, you're amazing, you're fantastic. Good job, yay! And there's like a really weird scrunched up cat on it. Again, it was $1. It's not a great card, but I think she's gonna like it. And then I had an associate sign it, and the first associate to sign it was like, I'll miss you, I'm also gonna stalk you though. I'm like, okay. Like, alright, what is even happening at the store? I kind of did My coworker is just going to manage a store that's 2 floors above us. It's like, what?
We've come to rescue you, Franny. Now come with us. You have a Baldy to cheer up.
Yeah.
She seems sad. Would some sweets help brighten your day, dearie?
I don't think you have sweets.
Why does she suddenly look scared?
Everybody, behind us!
Fuck. This is gonna go great. Gonna go great. Wow, I hate all of this, honestly. Fire? Tight! One hit wonder! Okay, good. It's immune to poison. It does not heal from poison attacks. Oh, Cris Bell is fully dead. Right. Alright, well that sucked. There we go. Yeah. Okay, that didn't do great. Heal 300 though. Yeah. Heal. Do. Okay, I should just throw some explosions, but you know, it's fine. Oh yeah, almost dead. Yeah. Oh, she's almost dead. Yay! She's dead! Woo! We saved Franny! Yeah!
That went smoother than expected.
Yes.
Including the whole surprise attack just now?
I thought you were a warrior.
He's
Well,
12.
No. Point taken.
For now, let us return to Lucio.
Yes. Will it teleport us? Yeah, it teleported us. Oh look, I'm still poisoned.
I can't believe she's here.
Believe it, buddy.
I truly can't thank you enough.
It seems you really care for her.
I do, but please speak with her directly. She also wants to thank you.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
She's a little cutie.
How are you doing, Miss Franny? I'm still weak.
Don't force yourself. You still need to recover.
Lucio has been very kind. I'm thankful for him. And to all of you.
Please get
Better.
better soon, dearie.
We're all hoping for your swift recovery. You have a good man in Lucio, you know? I hope I can love someone someday. Even half as much as he loves you.
Oh, who's missing? Oh, no one's missing. They're just a little cute couple.
Aw, that's so sweet.
I mean,
Miss Franny, I know this might be hard to talk about, But can you tell us how you wound up down there?
Rallis.
Yes.
I knew it!
As we suspected.
That woman. Unforgivable.
Woman.
Risa and I will investigate what's going on with her, Cris Bell. In the meantime, I kept my end of the bargain. My brother, Orapen, over in the university, has acquired a new set of tools for your artisan.
Right.
The university is over on the east side of town. Please be sure to give him my regards.
Will do.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lucio. Come on, everyone. Let's go get those tools.
Hell yeah. Love that I'm still poisoned. Fully out of the dungeon. Still poisoned. We're gonna say.
Shall we make a
I want to.
Finally, we can go into the university.
So we're looking for clues?
Yes! Yell if you see a large box labeled clues. That'll be it.
That sounds rude.
Master Wilhelm and some newcomers. What brings you to me?
Oh, you're younger than I thought.
It's good to see you too, Orapen.
Redneck itchy.
We just spoke to Lucio. He said you had some tools for us?
Ah, those tools he asked me to acquire were for you.
Yes.
Here they are. It wasn't easy finding anything of Sundarian make out here, you know.
Okay. Thanks.
Luckily for you, I'm something of an expert in the matter. I have a lot of connections. I'm a lot more than just an expert on the ancient Rena, you know.
Wow! Thank you, Mr. Orapen. Let's hurry up and take these back to Mr. Rohan. I'm sure he'll be delighted.
I hope the new tools prove helpful. Also, don't let Lucio forget, he owes me a favor.
Oh, look at the little tree. No, I never want to hit end stream. I don't, well, I do eventually want to hit end stream, but I don't understand what's happening. This. The only way it is the strange book, how it makes sense of it. Search the university for clues. Yes. Okay.
What's this?
A projector. Could be worth watching. Not in its current state, though.
Matthias?
Leave it to me.
Matthias.
We finally have.
That's not what I wanted. I wanted this.
Perfect state as expected.
Yep.
A projector with Gladys's image.
A hologram. A recording from the past. Of Gladys and the twins, it appears.
Activate it! Activate it!
Okay.
So there you go. Do you have the ring?
Huh?
It appears it's been partially corrupted.
Whoa.
Where did you put the book, Irva? I hid it in the museum, idiot. No one will look for it there. Are you sure? Pretty sure. Besides, after I burned it, it looked like every other piece of old trash. What about the ring? You'll love this. What? You know the statue in the middle of the plaza? Obviously. I stuck it in a small hole under one of the pillars. No one is going to find it there.
I'm gonna find it there.
Nice. Wait, we left this thing on.
The projection ends there.
So the ring is in the statue in the middle of town?
That doesn't seem too difficult.
Let us go, friends.
This is gonna be more difficult. Wait, I want to see the tree as a baby. Oh, it's just Gladys. There's no tree. There's a baby. Look at it as an old man. It's so sad. He's so happy now. I like that he's so happy right now. Da, 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 da. Okay. Da, 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 da. Alright. Statue in the center of town? Wait. What? Find the ring in the statue at the town square. Okay. But this exits town, right? Yeah. Like, what counts as town square? Because I'm confused. I don't know what counts as town square.
Hello, Mr. Rojo. We couldn't find your stolen tools, but we managed to find you some new ones.
So there's a statue in the town square that has a ring in it, but I can't find the statue.
Where did you find these? They're of Sindarian origin and very high quality.
We did a favor for a friend, and he was able to track them down for us. Do you think they'll work?
Oh, yes. These will definitely get the job done.
Right.
So you'll fix the shattered mural?
My word is my bond. Let's go take a look at it.
Yeah.
Great. We'll meet you in the cathedral beneath the salt mines.
Okay. There's a statue with pillars. But where? These aren't statues. What's this? What's this do? Just do anything? No. Okay. What even counts as the town square? I understand I'm a frog, but I don't know where I am. Is this not the town square? Find the ring hidden in the statue at the town square. To honor those that helped uncovering the first artifacts and the great boost in development that they brought to the city. A statue was erected in the center of the plaza, forever a memorial to those that helped Neva Tularia be what it is today. Fuck is the town square? Like, this feels like the town square. And this feels like a statue. How do I get to the statue? Guess we'll figure it out later? I'm Confucius.
Crisbell, what do you want to do?
I want to record.
Like, I don't know where that statue could be at all.
Oh my, that poor mural really got smashed up.
Really got some.
Wait a moment. Have you seen this mural before, Miss Spooky?
Have I? Oh, yes, I have. Yes. I saw it before. And there was a tall bird lady, too.
Bird?
Tall bird lady. Wait a second. Do you mean Rawless?
Yes. No? I think so.
How very interesting. Let's keep an eye on this.
Okay. I hate the wrong button.
There's an orb on the altar. It looks cloudy.
Whew, you were right. Someone did quite a number on this thing.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be able to repair it?
I told you before, girl. I can fix anything.
Okay.
Not that I doubt your skill as an artisan, but this mural is special. You may be able to fix the physical structure of it, but the colors that make up the images are no ordinary dyes.
It's built different!
They require certain rare minerals. They are quite hard to get.
I see. Yeah, that might pose a small problem.
It'll be okay. You can leave that part to us, Mother Superior.
Are you sure, Master Wilhelm? It is a dangerous journey.
It's fine! We're solid 12-year-olds. This is like Pokemon rules. Once we're 10, we're out the door.
I'm sure. Wait for us here, Rojo. We'll bring you back the minerals for the dyes.
Maestro, what did you just agree to?
Who knows?
North of here, there's a place called Rainbow Lake. It's a collection of mineral springs with unusual magical properties. We can get the minerals we need for the dyes from there. But the only way to get to the lake is via the river.
So, how do we get there?
What about asking Paulina? She got us across the ocean. How much trouble could a river be?
Okay.
Wow. Did you take your brain out of storage just for this occasion?
Yeah. Get a step stool and come say that to my face sometime.
They're like the same height.
Let us go ask Paulina then.
Okay, but can somebody tell me where this statue is? It's in the town center. I got nothing. I got nothing. Like, do I need to Google it? I think I need to Google it. I need to go back here and find this statue.
Nothing to see here.
I never expect that voice. There used to be someone standing there. It's gotta be this shiny thing, but how do I get to this shiny thing? Right? Oh, I did it. I figured it out.
Around here.
Got it.
Well done, Cris Bell. Will you do the honors?
Sure.
Of course, Maestro.
What's a book?
Let me take a look at it.
Yeah.
I decided to try again today. They're my children. I can't give up. I'll get through to them, no matter what it takes. I had another discussion with Arvo and Irva today, although it turned into more of a fight, to be honest. I tried to talk to them, but they just wouldn't listen. Still, I've got to find a way to get through. I'm at my wit's end. I'm not entirely sure what to do. I think I'm going to try putting them in charge of the new renovation fund I'm establishing. Maybe if they see for themselves how our money is improving the city, it will change their perspective. I told Arvo and Irva about the fund. For the first time in a long time, they didn't argue. Maybe we are making progress.
Seems like their relationship was bumpier than they let on in public.
Yes.
I agree. This probably wasn't the end of their troubles.
So, what should we do now?
Perhaps we should speak with the Mother Superior again. And tell her we were able to open the diary.
Okay. So I'll do that after I go talk to Paulina. Do I have any money?
Hello, travelers.
I have some money. What's this? No, I want... boost attack and speed. I think I want this. Right? Yeah. Is there another segment right to me? Like, yeah, I don't want this one. I still need a lot of money. Still need a lot of money to get a signet ring. Ah! Ah! I'm a sleepy baby. Sleepy baby.
Oh, hello, my darlings. How are you enjoying the mountain air?
Mountainy.
I don't suppose you bought any new clothes while you were in Nevatalira, did you?
No, I really can't. Well, yes, actually, I did.
Oh, no. We, ran into some problems, actually.
No, we got new shoes.
Would you mind doing us another favor?
I wish there was some, like, dialogue for if you did get new equipment. It's like, we bought some new shoes.
Anything for you, my little peach.
I'm her little peach.
We have to travel down the river to reach the Rainbow Lake.
Rainbow Lake.
I don't think I could make it past the mountains. At least not anytime soon. But it's just a river, you said? Maybe you can use my shoe. It's big enough to carry you and exquisitely made, so it won't weigh you down. Make sure to bring it back, though. I do hate to lose anything stylish.
Thanks, Paulina. Oh, and one other thing. Do you happen to recognize Buki here?
She seems to have lost her memory.
Let me look at her.
Oh, hello there.
There.
Good morning, sweetie. Aren't you a lovely one? I've never seen one of our kind dressed so nicely. Unfortunately, as you can see, I'm not in any condition to be putting out refreshments.
She seems familiar, but I'm sorry, my darling. I honestly can't remember much.
That's okay. Thanks anyway, Miss Paulina. Everyone, let's go try out this shoe.
Sure. Why not? A shoe.
Seems like you can use the shoe.
Sure.
This is some dumb shit.
Do you want to land here?
Yes. Oh, an amber ring. What does amber ring do? You don't ring made of amber. Next. Does this have our ring do? Amber ring is better. Okay. The amber ring is better because she doesn't do much tacking, like she mostly heals. It's pretty.
Is this Rainbow Lake?
Nah, it's Blue Lake.
Indeed it is. Technically, it's a collection of small pools formed by mineral springs, but they do overflow into one large lake later in the year.
Huh.
We'll need to visit each pool to collect all the minerals we need.
Alright.
Be careful though. These pools have some magical properties. Sometimes, when a talented time mage comes here, they react in surprising ways.
Are they gonna murder me?
I remember when I first came here and... Never mind. Let's just go.
Alright.
Crisbell, what do you want to do?
I want to record.
I probably should have like went to the inn or something, but whatever. Anything this one? A chest! Coffee. Coffee. I don't know where I went. Hi. This room might die. Nope, we're fine. Tight. Tight, 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 tight. Alright, alright. Yeah, the poor little slime is gone. Yeah. This is just a guy. Why is he attacking children? That seems rude. Yay! Fuck yeah! We only need like 30,000 more.
The pilgrimage is sacred, Crispell. We should do everything in proper order. Pond after pond.
Okay.
Here it is. The first pool. Crispell, why don't you collect a sample for Rojo? But be careful. The pool may react to you.
Okay.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Well, hey, it's the hot Mother Superior.
It's the orphanage in Nareen. Empty and abandoned after some disaster.
The pools seem to be reflecting your sight. For once, we can all see what you see.
Huh.
I remember seeing this before. This was my first real vision. I was so scared and confused.
Hey, this future's not gonna happen. I promise.
We're likely to see more visions as you visit the other pools. Have you finished collecting the sample?
Oh, yes. I bottled up some of the mineral water.
On to the next one, then.
Is this just a guy?
That statue has been sitting there for as long as I can remember. I think it may be another one of the witnesses.
He looks so familiar. Oh, I wish I could remember.
Well, perhaps it will start moving soon. Stranger things have happened.
No, that's just a man. That's not a statue, that's a man.
I doubt it, but I suppose anything is possible.
That's a fucking man. I really thought that the man came to life and was just gonna attack me. Bro, just immune to fire? Oh yeah, lightning is what I had to use. Never mind. I was like, bruh. Wait, shouldn't it be called Lightning Sphere, not Thunder Sphere? I did nothing. Did actual nothing. You know? Andrew? There we go, that did some damage. Yeah. Yeah, damage. Yeah, did it. Do. Swear to God, though, that statue is gonna start moving because it's just a man. Juice.
We've arrived at another pool. Be careful, Cris Bell.
Here I go.
Be careful, Crystal. I'm so far away from it. The fuck is that?
I see two strange people talking to each other.
Oh, look, my children.
Your children?
Your children? You mean those people in the white coats? Who are they?
Dearie me. Those are researchers, I think. I'm sorry, sweetie. My mind isn't what it used to be.
I'm so confused.
Me too.
I think we all are. But she doesn't seem to remember anymore.
Well, we have collected the mineral water. Let us move on to the next pool.
Alright. Another fight. Fight. Probably should have tried to fight the... Yeah, I probably should have tried to fight the poison one. It's a little poisonous. Hey, poison one's gone. Down. Thunder sphere. Yeah, just attack this bitch. I'll have to heal 3. Yeah. How many pools are there? I don't remember. I don't know if I ever knew anyways. What? Huh. Maybe I should have bought that ring that stops random encounters. But no, because I don't want to have to actually like grind later. I just want to like level up a lot already so that I can breathe through things. Wow, 60 was really good. Oh, it healed? Huh. Strange. Yeah, a preemptive grind. Also, if I like... Oh, I need to go back because I obviously missed something.
I want to
Also, like, if I upgrade my stuff enough, that should eliminate some of the need to grind. It is annoying to be like, I'm gonna accomplish so much! And then, just get into a bunch of fights. too. Ugh. Hell yeah! Probably should have just electrified this man to just like start killing him or whatever. Oh, this man big. Like, see, his hat got 3 leaves on it. Which means he Big Papa. Love it when they call me Big Papa. I don't know the rest of that song at all. Da, da, da. I don't really use the power of the crystals ever. Shot at your necklace. Somebody's already wearing that. I preemptively bought a bunch of shit. A spam risk is calling me. I love spam risk. Hit the wrong button. Because I had to move my hand off of the keyboard to stop spam risk from calling me. Love to heal 0. Oh, because he's full on health. Willem is not full on health. No, I don't need to waste skill. I can just attack this one. Heal, heal, heal that bitch. God, this group chat is great. So, the reason... So, my coworkers and I are all just sending pictures of COVID tests because my boss has COVID. And... anyways, so we're all like, we're negative, we're negative.
What do you want to do?
I want to record our
And my boss was like, both my boyfriends are negative too, it makes no sense. And then one coworker goes, I'm only negative when I'm tired and hungry. Ma'am, that's not what the man meant. But I do like that that's what you think the man meant. A third pool. That's a dragon.
It looks like 2 monsters fighting.
How bizarre. Why would you be seeing this?
I don't know.
I mean, it kind of makes sense that they said that they're only negative when they're tired and hungry. Because they did just complain that at the time of our store closing, people were still walking in and they were going to kick them out.
What a strange vision.
I guess we shouldn't worry about it for now. I finished collecting the mineral water.
Then let us move on to the next pool.
Yeah. Hey, we already fought that thing. We fought the shadow bird, and the other one looks like the colors of that family. Love to get in a fight on top of the traveling merchant. Build, offensive, explosive, throw at the poison farm. Build, fire, poison. Yay, it's almost dead. Can you finish it off? Hell yeah. Skills. I totally forgot what character I just clicked on. I was like, yeah, Thunder Sphere! There's not Thunder Sphere, man. We're Small Plant Man. Alright. Yeah. Felicity Slice. Oh yeah. Look at that poor Scoomch. Crispell learned regression. I don't think learning regression is good. That seems like a bad skill to have, actually. What a great angle.
Hello there. These lakes look beautiful. I love the colors.
Right. Sell. Yeah, I don't think I need to... Let me see. Yeah, I don't really want to take... Yeah, I don't need it.
Hello there.
Sell. This. Okay. Why? None of that. Got it. I'm like... 16,000 away from getting the signet ring I want. Into another fight. This one is immune to it, I believe. For no reason. Yeah. It's too small to care about thunder. Which is like super rude. Wow, love to be on fire. So it's Cinco de Mayo for anyone who didn't know. So my boss's boyfriend's COVID test got negatives, and then left their house and went and got margaritas without him. He was very upset. He also said my coworker that last day of Saturday, he told her that if he dies, she has to come back to be the store manager. Apparently this man is not doing great.
Who is that?
Not your mother, I'm pretty sure.
A hero of legend.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I've heard of this one. He's one of the warriors who died fending off the Empress. I think he was the one who was supposed to have struck the final blow. He lost his life in the exchange.
Oh.
Old legends. Nothing more. Have you collected the mineral water yet, Crisbell?
Yes, Maestro. I have it.
Yeah.
Let's go then. There's still...
Oh. Me, all clickety-clackety, too fast to be. Okay. Okay, lightning slash thunder, you know. Alright. Yeah, let's get the big guy out. Ah, just a swingity swing will do it.
Is that a flower I see? Growing above the pond?
Yes. We call it the Millennium Flower. It's been here for ages, absorbing minerals from the pool. As a result, it's almost overflowing with magical power. The flower grows very slowly, but it's actually older than me.
Oh, wow. How old are you?
Like that's saying much.
No one asked for your opinion, Lunch for Brains.
Lunch for brains?
That will be enough, both of you. We are here to collect the mineral water.
On to the last pool.
The last two.
Here we are. I've got the mineral water.
Yeah? What's it gonna show me? Why did I walk into it? That feels not smart.
I wonder if we're also going to see a vision this time?
You walked into the vision!
I wonder... Oh, I'm starting to feel faint.
The homegirl walked into the vision!
Crisbell, are you alright?
I think another vision is coming. And this time, it's much, much stronger than the others. That was...
Your mother.
The destruction of the entire world.
That seems pretty bad.
Explosions everywhere. Hundreds of thousands dead.
And at the center of it all, the Time Empress.
Or maybe the Time Empress is Wilhelm's mom, because, I mean, they have the same hair.
Did someone just call my name?
No!
You. It can't be. What are you doing here?
It seems my timing is impeccable as always.
Get the fuck out.
But relax. I'm not here for you lot. I'm here for the flower.
I don't know what you're planning to do with that flower, but...
We've seen your evil plan, and we're going to stop you right here!
Stop me? But I haven't even gotten started yet, my dear girl. Well, I suppose this will give me a good opportunity to see how you're coming along. Do try and at least entertain me for a bit.
I don't wanna.
We're about to kick your
Yeah,
butt.
mommy just took me into bed instead. What a bad mother. What if she's not even Crisbell's mother at all? What's like the opposite of time? You know? Immune to poison. Cool. Lightning?
Playtime is over, children.
Just 2,000 damage!
You're done already? But I was just getting warmed up.
She's hot though.
This is not over.
It kind of is.
But of course it's not. This was so fun. Let's do it again, shall we?
I didn't once swing my sword at you, ma'am.
We're about to kick your butt.
No! Stop! You don't remember, but we already lost!
Oh, it seems like one of you has some decent time power within. But you can't stop it, darlings.
Oh no! We need a miracle to save us!
First spell can do it. Right? Who are you?
I will transport you to safety.
Tight. Do that, please.
Leaving so soon?
Yes.
Oh well. I suppose I should just carry on and retrieve the flower.
We should have grabbed the flower. Mother Dearest stabbed me in the face. Not even in the back, just in the face.
What just happened?
We barely escaped alive. That statue saved us.
Told you it was just a fucking man!
I am not a statue. However, you are otherwise correct. I used my maximum acceleration to remove you from danger.
And thank goodness you did! I was afraid we were done for.
Not to be ungrateful, but who are you? What are you?
A fucking man!
I am JKR, unit number 721, one of the witnesses.
Alright, that's not as fun.
JKR 721? That's quite a mouthful.
No, Joker 721? Got it.
How about I just call you K for short?
Why is that the letter you picked, Christopher? Explain. You. The first letter was J!
Hey, where'd you get that from?
What? I think it's pretty normal to use someone's middle name as a nickname.
Yes, but also call it by its first name, J! Or call it Joker! These are the acceptable nicknames.
Well, I guess I can't argue with that.
I just did.
You may address me however you prefer.
That's also wrong.
Well, thank you very much for saving us, Mr. K.
We're all pretty beat up. We need somewhere safe to rest. Let's head to Paulina and regroup.
Alright. I'm gonna save.
Crisbell, what do you want to do?
I want to record our
Did the time impress heal me? Like, am I at full? This is the exit. I was right at the exit / entrance.
Seems like you can use.
Sure.
Yeah, let's use this fucking shoe.
Do you want to land here?
Yeah.
Yes, this is the right place.
Tight.
Oh my darlings, just look at your clothes. Something dreadful must have happened.
Yes.
You don't know the half of it, Miss Paulina. Do you mind if we rest here for a while?
Of course, of course. Make yourself at home.
Make yourself at home.
We should be safe here for a while.
Well, what if you're not?
Thank you again, Mr. K. I don't know what we would have done if you hadn't saved us.
The action was consistent with my nature.
How do you mean?
I am not entirely sure. The relevant entries appear to be missing from my memory banks.
Are you a robot?
You're one of those witnesses, right? Do you know Paulina and Buki?
Buki? Oh, right. That's me. It's nice to meet you, dearie. For the first time? Maybe?
I do detect something familiar about them, but I cannot recall our specific relationship.
Me neither. Although there's at least one thing we know for sure. I was definitely not your stylist.
Thank you, Paulina.
Although I wouldn't mind finding out who was.
Oh.
While I appreciate all the catching up, I think we should allow Crisbell and her friends to sleep.
Thanks, Matthias.
Mood.
I'll resume in the morning.
Don't know why I was waiting for her to say the word yawn. Are we gonna have another nightmare? I'm ready. I'm ready to see our mother in our dreams as she tries to murder us once again. Okay.
Alright, that's enough rest. We still need to get those mineral samples to Mr. Rojo at the cathedral.
Yes.
If that is where you are headed, then I shall accompany you.
Thank you, Joker.
Great. I knew we could count on you, Kay.
What exactly makes you want to follow us around?
Because he's the Joker. Why so serious?
I have unfortunately lost the data that was supposed to be stored in my memory banks. I will need to begin accumulating replacement knowledge about the world as I search for the cause. I am certain I was created with a purpose. I wish to discover what it was.
Same, man. Same.
So, you want to find out more about who you are and why you lost your memories?
I suppose that makes sense. Just try not to get in our way.
It's fine.
There is no need to worry. I have significant combat capabilities.
Significant. Oh, yeah. Why is he posed like that? Like, why is he showing his ass? Like, he doesn't have an ass, but that is a Black Widow ass pose.
Have a safe trip, my darlings. Feel free to come back anytime.
Alright. Party. Level 7. Okay. Okay, what skills? What can you do? Powered bloom. Coolant. Why is this one Kimberly moving? Oh. No, I wanted to switch out Crisbell. Crisbell's only good for healing. But fine. Wilhelm's also not that great. Fuck, I sold all of the equipment that I would need for this bitch. Fuck, this bitch has no equipment. Damn it, I gotta go into town. I was saving up so much money.
Waiting for us in the cathedral?
No, we should keep him waiting. I have no equipment. Could just take all of the equipment off of.
Monsters! What are they doing here?
They must have found their way here from deeper in the mines.
This will serve as a good opportunity for me to demonstrate my capabilities.
Alright, Joker. Rude as fuck.
My style of combat is different than that of a typical human.
Okay.
My body is constantly being supplied with crystal energy, so I do not use mana.
Mana.
I have great speed and stamina, allowing me to strike many times whenever I attack an enemy. However, whenever I attack or use a skill, my heat level rises. As it rises, I become stronger, but there is also a risk of overheating my systems. Let us proceed to a demonstration. Press the button each time I begin to glow to trigger additional attacks.
Okay.
Whenever I attack or use a skill, my heat level rises. As it rises, I become stronger, but I run the risk of overheating myself. I also possess the ability to change the positions of enemies. By using my juggle skill, I can move this enemy to the other side of the battle.
Yeah, but like, I don't care. Like, that's not ever actually, like... It's only useful if I want to use, like, speed bullshit.
Now, let me demonstrate my impact strikes. For this attack, press the button repeatedly. Try to keep the indicator in the yellow area for maximum damage.
Okay. Okay, well I didn't.
Now, let us finish disposing of these errant monsters.
Okay. Like, I don't have any multi-target attacks. Except for the Yokandra. So really the juggle thing isn't like it's like why? You know? Alright. I'll save on up.
Crisbell, what do you want to do?
I want to record.
Yeah. Alright, let's go.
Master Wilhelm, did you manage to find a way to open the book?
Yes.
Indeed. We found the ring and managed to open it.
Wonderful. But could I trouble you with something else?
No.
Of course.
Okay.
Could you give me that book, please?
Huh?
That book is the last memory of my dear friend Gladys. I would like to keep it in honor of her.
Sure.
I suppose it's for the best. You can have it.
Oh dear. Thank you. I want you to have this. Perhaps you'll find greater use for it.
Yes.
I guess that's all we're going to learn from the book.
Yes. Let's resume following our other priorities.
Sure.
You are at...
Hello, Mr. Rojo. We brought the mineral water.
Yes.
Well, I see you're as good as your word. It's nice to see that someone around here is.
How long do you think the repairs will take?
I don't imagine it should be too long. Just hold on tight.
Alright.
there we have it. Good as new.
This is impressive handiwork.
Good job, bruh.
It worked! The mural is fixed! Crisbell, why don't you try approaching the altar now?
Alright, yeah.
It's working!
It's working? Working? What magical powers are we gonna get? Any? Probably not.
That leaves just 2 more cathedrals to visit. One in Cinder and one in Crystallis.
Wow.
Although, I think we still have a little bit of unfinished business here.
Yeah, we still have like a murder mystery.
Uncle Wilhelm, there you are.
Oh, hi, Risa. What are you doing here?
She just said she was looking for me. What is it, Risa?
What a horny fuck.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry.
The memorial service for Mom is about to start. But I'm worried that our dear Auntie Rallis is going to try something. Lucio and I haven't found any concrete evidence to use against her yet. But after what we all saw in the museum, I just know she had something to do with Mom's death.
I see. Crisbell, I knew Gladys for a long time. She was more than just a close friend.
Oh?
She was like a sister to me.
Okay.
I'd really like to attend this memorial service.
Sure.
And maybe we can help straighten out whatever's going on with them.
Yeah.
Say no more, Maestro. We understand. And Risa, of course we'll help. Great. The memorial service is being held at the Orowitz Mansion on the north side of town. I'll see you all there.
Yeah, we were there. Alright, so I imagine that's gonna be a big fight. So it'll probably be the last thing I do in this stream. I don't think I'm gonna get that signet right now with them. I have less money than I thought I did. Which is dumb.
I recognize some of these things. Normally when I pass by a city, all the people and things have disappeared into the flow of time.
Maybe this is a strange question, Mr. K.
Joker.
But does that mean you don't have any friends?
I have had many friends, but it is not the same with me as it is with you. Once I really know a person, that is enough for me. Then I move on.
What a rude fuck!
That sounds really sad.
I don't feel that way. After all, humans have such short lives that there are always new people to know.
Sure, bruh. Sure.
Hello, travelers.
Store. Sell? Coffee. Some Heelys? Okay. Buy? Yeah, I super am not close to what I want. Like at all. Imagine making me sad.
Hello, travelers.
Love to spend all of my money because I got a new character. Oh fuck, he has no equipment actually. Doesn't have fire attacks. Yeah, he doesn't need any of that shit. Whatever. Whatever, bruh. Whatever. There's a save up here, right? Yeah.
Shall we make a record?
I want to.
Yes. Okay, I'm out of money again. I was halfway to getting a signet ring. But then I got a new character instead, so.
I don't really like being in places this crowded.
Okay.
They appear to be mourning someone. I have observed this behavior previously.
Yes, Joker.
Gladys must have been a pretty important person. It feels almost like the whole city is gathered here.
Like she was the mayor or something, I think.
She was the head of the Orowitz family. She had a kind heart that cared for everyone, without distinction. And she always put the well-being of Talira first. She was a good friend.
Shh, it's starting.
Family and friends, we have come together today to mourn the tragic loss of our beloved matron, Gladys Orowitz. May her soul find peace in the warm arms of the lady. Lady Gladys was an inspiration to us all. I'm sure we each have many stories of her selflessness and kindness.
No.
So today, although we mourn, we should also try to celebrate a life well lived. I ask that everyone please come together, take a moment, and share your happy memories of Lady Gladys with each other.
I never met her, but like I heard she was pretty great. But I think someone here murdered her.
Knowing her, I'm sure she would rather be remembered with smiles than with tears.
So what do we do now? Let's go talk to Uncle Lucio.
Alright. That's the big tall man.
Master Wilhelm, I'm happy you made it. Gladys would have wanted you here.
Really?
I'm glad I made it too. Risa let me know what was happening. Have the two of you made any progress on your investigation into Rallis?
Some. Supposedly she was Gladys's cousin, who had been living abroad.
But no one's ever heard of her before.
Almost no one here seems to remember her.
See?
Although, both the twins vouched for her.
Because the twins are fucking evil and probably created her.
I checked and I was able to find some holdings in her name, but I couldn't find anyone who actually recalls seeing her there. No one saw her kidnap Franny either. If we were to confront her now, it would just be our word against hers. And that's where the trail runs cold, I fear. I would ask Gladys about her, but one can't interrogate the dead.
Unless...
Maybe there's something I can do to help with that.
interrogate the dead.
How so? What do you mean?
I think that's Lady Gladys I see in the past. I may be able to use time magic to find out what she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it to me, Cris Bell.
He's so far away. There we go.
It warms my heart to see the city prospering like this. My children seem to think I'm invincible, but I won't be here to guide them forever. I suppose there's only one thing left to do. Time to go finish that will I've been working on.
Glad to see you made it, Master Wilhelm.
I wouldn't miss it for anything.
I don't think I was supposed to be able to talk to her.
I should probably tell Mr. Lucio about this.
It is a fun game. Yeah, the story's not the deepest. Like, I'm pretty sure the twist at the end is that the Time Empress is Cris Bell's mom. Because I don't think Cris Bell has parents. I think she's an orphan. But also, this bitch is definitely summoned by the twins who hated their mother.
Cris Bell, did you learn anything useful?
Yes.
I think so, Mr. Lucio. Did you know Lady Gladys left a will?
Yeah, a game theory. Thanks for watching. Why did Lady Gladys write in a will? She don't look that old.
I knew she started working on one once, but not what became of it.
My friends, we now have a special announcement. Lady Rallis wishes to address the group.
I'll cut her throat out. Also, can you believe this plague doctor man's name is Alex?
Today is indeed a very sad day.
Hey, that's the bird lady I saw. I think.
But the Orowitz family must move forward. I'm sure that is what Gladys would have wanted. And to that end, we do have some business that needs to be resolved. The family needs to choose a new matriarch. Before her tragic death, my dear sister Gladys made me promise that I would take care of the family if anything happened to her. She was quite insistent that the family fortune be protected and stay within the family. So, it is with a heavy heart that I nominate myself for the role.
That woman kidnapped my Franny.
And she plotted with the Empress.
And she came out of a magic portal and smashed the mural.
And she... Wait, what? Buki, are you saying you saw what happened?
Yes. No? Maybe. I think. I'm sorry, dearie. My memory hasn't been the same ever since I lost my part.
Maybe Rallis disassembled her to prevent her from telling the story.
If we can find the missing components, I think it should be possible to repair her.
Wow, Kay. Talk about being reliable.
Do you know where the rest of your body might be, Miss Buki?
I'm not entirely sure, but I can still feel around them a bit. They're somewhere salty and dark and full of monsters.
That sounds like the depths of the salt mines. Let's go check it out. Just hold tight, Gladys. We won't let this woman ruin your legacy. The entrance to the mines is to the west, Cris Bell. Let's go find Buki's missing parts.
Oh, thank you all so much for doing this for me, dearies. Oh, perhaps afterwards I can bake you all some cookies. Oh, I see them. Some of my parts are right there. Ah, my pearls. Oh, it feels so good to see them again. Once I'm all back together, I'll have to find a proper way to thank you.
right, Crispell.
The last time I came to this area, there was no cavern here.
These mines have been around for generations. How often do you pass by these places?
I do not measure my life by the same timescales that you do. It is rare for an event to occur that is interesting enough to merit my involvement.
What would be an example of something that's interesting enough?
For example, when a time mage comes to the lake with the head of a witness in her bag.
Yeah, I hear you, Kay. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing that happens that often.
All right, that's enough chit-chat, everyone. We have a job to do.
Indeed. I can sense the faint signal of a witness down here. It must be Buki's remaining parts.
I'm glad we found it, but it looks like someone's been here recently.
Judging by the blue crumbles, I'd say the miners have been digging up and grinding small sapphires into dust.
But why would they do that?
A long time ago, there was a group of people in this area who did the same thing. They used the dust for rituals.
How long ago was this?
1,246 years.
I should have known better than to ask.